Is Canada really diverse when it comes to religion? That is, are all religions really accepted? My answer is yes and no. But please make sure that you watch this video to the end so that you get my point of view on this topic. Now, this topic is going to be a little I might get on people's toes. Well, I do not intend to get on people's toes because religion is usually a very touchy topic. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kemi and I am coming to you from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. If you're new here, you're welcome. We're happy to have you here. Please make sure you shop around, go around my channel, check my videos. I'm sure you are going to find something that interests you. And while you're at it, if you do find something that interests you, please make sure or please ensure that you like, subscribe and drop a comment, because I definitely reply all of my comments and I like to read from you, okay? And to my returning subscribers, my real MVP, you guys are the absolute best. Thank you so much for doing all that you do. Thank you for being so good to me. I appreciate you guys. And before I go into the video of today, I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas. I pray that there is joy, love, laughter, happiness is all of your portion. And please remember that without Jesus, there is no Christmas. We're not saying happy holidays here, we are saying Merry Christmas here, which I'm also going to be discussing in the course of today's video. So let's get started, guys. Let's get it started. Okay. All right. Okay, so today's topic, we want to talk about Canada. Is Canada truly okay? So let me say a story, guys. Let me say a story. You guys already know how I do my video. It's not we're serious, but then we're not so serious. Let's also make it fun while we're discussing something serious, right? Okay, I remember when I was coming. By the way, guys, I immigrated from Nigeria, so I'm a Niger girl. I'm a Niger babe. When we were coming from Nigeria, I was so one of the things I was looking forward to, especially being Winnipeg being a very cold place, is that at least I get to enjoy all the holidays. And so as time came on, and in my calendar, I still had my Google calendar, and in my Google calendar I would see that, oh, tomorrow is Eid something, tomorrow is Eid that, and I'm like, at least I get an holiday, I get time to rest a little. And then there was no holiday. I was like, wait, what's happening? What's going on here? There was no more luxury of holidays. The way, if you're in Nigeria or you're in Nigeria, you understand what I mean. Like, we had so many holidays. You enjoy Christmas holidays. When it's time for Ramadan, you enjoy Ramadan, you enjoy Eid, you enjoy, all of the holidays, right? And then getting here, and there's nothing like that. I was like, wow, what's going on here? And then I began to wonder why some people get to celebrate and some people do not get to celebrate. Now, before I also go further, I'm a Christian. I'm a born-again Christian, and this is not to discredit anyone's religion. This is not to say, oh, some religion are better than the other. I'm just hearing my opinion on stating some facts that I've seen, and I'm just trying to get it out there and also maybe get some of your feedback also, right? So coming back to where we are, and then I observed that 150 years ago, or from my research, what I found is that 150 years ago, Canada is actually a Christian, well, it was created when it was set up, or when from the beginning, it's been a Christian nation, or we have mostly Christians, especially Catholics. And if you're also familiar with the story of the residential schools, when the settlers came and they took the indigenous children to the Catholic schools, that's a whole story right there. If you're not aware of the story of the residential school, I would really advise you read that up. It's good history, especially if you're in Canada. It's good for you to know that history is, it determines majority of things that goes on in Canada. That is, it's also something to know, right? Especially if you're living in Canada. I digress, but that's also part of the story. So then it was all Christians, but then as things started coming along, as a matter of fact, there's a constitution. In the constitution, Christianity is acknowledged and all of that and all of that. The motto also of Canada is also quoted from, I think, a verse of the Bible, right? So my point is that it's always been strong Christian ties, very strong religious ties, especially Christianity and Catholic to be precise. Here in Winnipeg, you see a lot of streets that's Catholic names, you see all the churches and all of that. So my point now is that but of course things have changed. Canada has a very strong immigration mandate, and they want to bring people in from all ethnic groups and all races and all of that. So there is now a whole lot of people coming in who are definitely from other religions. We have Muslims, we have Sikhs, we have Hindus, we have, just mention all of them. We have a lot of them. And so, which made Canada to say, okay, yes, Canada is it's a diverse, we accept diversity, right? We accept all religions. You're allowed to practice your religion, but at the same time, if you're saying that you're allowed to practice your religion, there are some things that, for example, I'm going to say, for example, again now, once again, let me digress a little. I remember when I used to take the bus, whenever I was taking the bus to downtown, just before University of Manitoba, if you live in Manitoba, just before University of Manitoba by the right, that was during summer, there's a woman that puts this very big cloth. So she practices her own religion, because of course you can practice your religion anywhere. She puts a very big cloth and says, so is the greatest or something like that, and then she does all kind of acrobatics. I don't know if anyone has seen her before, and she does this and she does that. She's trying to practice her religion, and no one says, oh, you can't do that there, because of these things that are trying to say that you have the freedom to practice your religion. But then here is my question, which is probably going to be a rhetorical question, because I do expect who am I directing this to? But then I just needed to hear my opinion and also get your feedback on this. So if people are allowed to practice their religions and all of that, one thing we should note is that which is also a call to action for, if you're a Christian and you're watching this, which is also, and you're in Canada, it's also a call to action for Christians, is that gradually Christianity is should I say the popularity of Christianity or Christians is reducing. The population of Christians is fast reducing, because we now have more of those other religions coming into Canada. But at the same time, how much of allowance is given to them to celebrate or to practice their religion? For example, we all know about, okay, so one of the start holidays that we have in Canada, we have the Good Friday is a start holiday. We have which is associated with Christians. We have the Christmas Day is also a start holiday, which is also associated with Christians. Now, let me explain. We also have the Muslims, we have their Ramadan, we have Eid and all of that. But they are not allowed, or they do not have the opportunity to take a day to celebrate with family and something like that. So let's say you're Muslim and then you want to celebrate Ramadan, you would have to take time out of work and not get paid to celebrate that. Which brings me to my call to action to every religion. Like, if you really hold your religion dearly, I hold mine dearly as a Christian. I'm also going to be fighting for my own. What you need to do, and I'm going to tell you how I'm fighting for my own very soon. If you hold it's now left for everyone to fight for their own religion and to say, okay, so if indeed Canada is saying that yes, we are all allowed to practice our religion, why is it that some people get to go on holidays and do that, and then some people do not get to do that? And which is why this is now what has been done. This is what explains it. You will notice that in December, or most people will say happy holidays. You will start to see happy holidays, happy holidays, happy holidays. So I read and I found out that the reason why they say happy holidays now is to give that, allow other religions to also celebrate maybe not to celebrate, but also to, of course, it's the end of the year, it's the holidays, also to have that sense of, I don't want to use the word belonging, but also have the sense of not pinning it to Christianity, of not pinning that time of the year to Christianity. And instead of saying Merry Christmas, they now begin to say Happy Holidays, so when someone tells me, which I do that, so when someone tells me Happy Holidays, I reply back with, oh yeah, Merry Christmas. Like, I'm trying to let them know, okay, this is, for me, this time is Christmas, which is Christ. As a matter of fact, sometimes at work, people have tried to ask me, so why do they call this day Good Friday? Which also is a very interesting one, because if you say it is the day that Jesus was crucified and all of that, then why is it called Good Friday? Shouldn't it be actually be called Bad Friday? That's for you to think about, right? Oh, that day when I was asked that question, I was actually like, okay, so how do I answer this? I know the answer, right? But you know, anyone who is not Christian would actually find it difficult to correlate why a day that someone died is called Good Friday. But then I had to explain that, well, it's good because the death represents so many things. The death of Jesus Christ on the cross, to us, is like a good day because he has come to take away the sins and take away the sins of the world and all of that. I digress. Back to what we're talking about. So my call to action, or I think what I'm going to say, is that it's now time for everyone to say, oh, this is my religion, I want to practice my religion, but why am I not able to practice my religion? I, as a Christian, for example, so this is a call for you. If you're a Christian in Canada, this is time for you to also be radical. If people can, like what people used to say, if people who are gay, yes, people who are gay can have their Pride Week or Pride Month or something like that, why can't you also speak boldly and say, oh, I'm also, because if there's freedom, the Charter of Rights, Canada Charter of Rights, something like that, yeah, there's a freedom, you have the freedom to express yourself. People who are gay can express themselves wherever they are. So why are Christians shy to also express themselves? Why are they shy to say, oh yes, I'm a Christian, or do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you accept? I find out that people are actually somehow becoming, you know, timid and do not want to. I don't know why. Maybe because we think we're in Canada, people will look at you somehow, people will joke at you somehow. I don't know. I guess it's just a call to action for me, or it's also like an evangelism for me, evangelizing to you. That let's not take out Jesus out of Christmas. The reason for the season is Jesus. Without Christmas, without Jesus, there's no Christmas, right? So when you can start by, when someone tells you Happy Holidays, by saying, oh yeah, do you actually know the reason behind Christmas? You know, just use that to strike a conversation. And you know already that if you're in Canada, you know that Canadians like small talk. They like to have that conversation. They also want to hear from you. They want your opinion. That's not the time to keep quiet and to say, you too, Happy Holidays. You know, it's also a reminder for me to do exactly that. I hope I made sense, guys. Let me know if I made sense in the comment section. If this has anything that speaks to you, I also want to read from you. And yeah, that ends today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or if it's something that also resonates with you, please let me know in the comment section. Please like, give me a thumbs up, drop a comment in the comment section like I already said. Subscribe if you are yet to, okay? And I'll see you again another time.